You are back on the Mountain Weekend Show. We are here at the Park Meadows Country Club in Terry. I don't know about you, but this is pretty close to my favorite segment of the day.
I think this is going to be a high point without a doubt of today's show.
Absolutely. We have with us Chris Sheehan, the executive chef here at the Country Club. Chris, how are you this morning?
Great, I'm great. How are you guys?
Good. We're doing pretty well. Terry and I can feel my stomach rumbling. This smells delicious. Let's start off with Terry's. What has he got over there on his plate?
Terry's got an appetizer that we serve here. It's a blackened ahi tuna appetizer with a tomato and avocado relish and a chili garlic sauce underneath. And it's seared rare and it's delicious.
Fantastic. Looks
try.
delicious. I love just a little sear on the outside, but you can really tell what quality tuna that is.
How is it? We'll give him a minute. We'll just let him chew on that while he's taking care of that. All right. Well, what's here in front, Chef?
Those are locally sourced lamb ribs. They're from Morgan Valley Lambs. And we make a blackcurrant barbecue sauce, and we cook them for 6 hours or so in the oven and finish them with a broccoli slaw underneath and some feta cheese on top. Another really nice dish.
Oh, that looks delicious. I bet that's a favorite. But we also have this one right here that I'm sure is a close second.
Those are West Coast oysters from the Totten Inlet in Puget Sound, Washington. They're delicious oysters. We put a tarragon garlic butter on top and grill them. Grilled lemon wedges, really, really nice.
Excellent. All right. Last but not least, halibut, one of my favorites. What's this one about?
And that's our Tuesday lunch special. It's an Alaskan halibut with a black pepper and potato crust on it. And underneath we have a warm kale and heirloom tomato salad.
Ooh, that looks good. I'm gonna take a bite, but I'm right-handed, so I have to switch, Terry. So you take over.
Chef, I wanted to ask you about this because as we were talking a little bit before we came on, we've got kale underneath your halibut. How much of a change have you seen, have you implemented in your cooking in terms of these kinds of healthier ingredients in the last few years?
There's been a big shift. 10 years or so ago, there was a lot of heavy sauces, creams, butter-based dishes, heavy potatoes and things. And nowadays, it's lighter, darker green vegetables, grains, whole grains, and nuts. Quinoa is a big one. So we try to use as much as we can. I do have a lot of varieties in the country club, so my challenge is to try and satisfy everybody here as much as I can. We do have our meat and potatoes folks, and those people just want their simple meat and potatoes, grilled steak and mashed potatoes, but we do have a lot of healthy other folks here, and they like these changes I've made.
And it must be a little bit more fun, at least in the kitchen, to have more variety both of ingredients and preparation methods.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. And we can get a lot of good local produce and stuff that's organic, not full of a lot of pesticides and stuff, and we like to use those and seek those out. And it's been a great change, yeah.
Good for you. Chelsea, how's that halibut?
Oh, that is delicious. I am such a big fan of halibut. That's fantastic. I'm excited to finish it up later, but we won't make you guys watch us eat. But we're going to talk more about your menu, your summer menu. What are some other items that we can see on there?
I've got a wild salmon that's cooked on an olive wood plank. It's really delicious, and I serve a pea sprout salad on top. We have some really delicious salads, a melon and shrimp salad, which is, again, as we talked about, a really healthy alternative. I've got the steaks. I've got the New York steak, and I've got tenderloin, a beef tenderloin with fresh truffles on it as well. And all of our desserts are made here in-house.
What kind of desserts do you have? I always have to ask that question. Terry's a little bit more healthy than I am, but I want to know about the desserts.
Well, currently we have a lavender creme brulee, and we grow lavender here. We have a great garden right over here. It's beautiful. We do a pecan brownie sundae. It's an espresso brownie with coffee ice cream and caramel and chocolate sauce. We have an angel food cake with fresh strawberries, and we do a warm chocolate cake, lava cake. And we also have profiteroles with homemade ice cream. A lot of variety.
How do you choose a favorite? I'm trying to, as I'm listening to him list these, Terry, I mean, how do you choose a favorite out of all those? Like, say someone's never eaten here before or had any of your food. What would you recommend to someone if they're coming out here for the day?
I'd recommend the fish items. They're always fresh, and they're always healthy. And I think more, like we talked about, more people are interested in lower fat foods that are better for you, and I always push them towards things like that. Some of the golfers, when they come in from golfing, are really hungry, so we're going to push them towards lamb ribs or maybe something's a little more filling.
So we mentioned like your favorite, what you would recommend, but is there a favorite that members have when they come here?
I think the hands down favorite is my Filet of Sole dish, and it's a very classical dish. It's a sole meuniere, basically, with a brown butter, lemon, and garlic sauce on it. But we just pan fry it, serve it on some Yukon Gold mashed potatoes with some steamed French beans on it. And it's simple, it's delicious, and we really sell a lot of them.
Wow. What do you think, Terry? Do you have a favorite yet?
Well, you definitely sold me. When you said meuniere, then I'm in, and sole's such a beautiful fish. So you still got a little bit of that classical French tradition.
When he said chocolate cake, that's when I was sold. I'll keep with the basics. But you have such a great variety, like the one Terry mentioned, the ones we have out here, and of course the other items on your menu. We can check out your menu online, right?
Right. You can just go to our parkmeadowscc.com, and there's a public site. And you can look at the different menus and the different things that are going on in the club here. And there's banquet menus, lunch, dinner menus, snack bar menus. It's all right there.
Very good. Well, hey, thanks for sharing lunch with us. We certainly appreciate it. Terry, we're going to have some lunch now. What do you say?
I believe the time for talking is now over.
We're done. We'll be right back after this quick break. Don't go away.